Alright guys, welcome back to the next video in this series. We're going to be talking about mini excavator tracks and some myths, tips, and tricks. Still joined by Alec Hickox from ZC Rubber. And if you've probably noticed that tracks on mini excavators are different than track loaders. I guess, why are the patterns generally quite a bit different looking?
Well, first of all, you got to understand the use of a mini excavator. It's making its money sitting in a spot digging, whereas CTLs, they're only making money if they're actually in motion, if they're moving backwards and forwards, because they're moving earth. That's what they're doing. A mini X is really get the machine to its job site, start doing the digging. It's not doing that much walking. So what we're more concerned with on tread patterns on mini X's is comfort, some traction ability, and turf friendliness. That's really what we're looking at.
Okay. Gotcha. And then, do you ever notice anything that operators are doing where, just totally doing this wrong, like moving the machine around or anything like that?
Yeah, good question. You bring up a good point. Like I'll be driving down the interstate and there'll be a crew working on the side of the road and they'll have a mini X and they'll be traveling that mini X. They'll be driving it to another spot down the road and they'll be traveling a fairly good distance. With, most mini X's, they'll have a little dozer blade on the front. Mm-hmm. And what I'll notice right off the bat is that dozer blade will be behind the operator and they're walking that machine on rabbit speed, mm-hmm. So they're going down the road and he's operating the machine in reverse, which means the sprocket is up front and you're literally trying to pull the track out from under the undercarriage. So the track is under a lot greater tension when you're operating the machine in reverse. What a lot of people don't realize is you're getting 33 1/3 greater % wear on your undercarriage when you're operating in reverse. So my rule of thumb, if you're walking that machine any distance at all, be sure you're walking it in forward motion. You take all the stress off the track, dozer blades in the front, sprockets in the rear, you're walking forward, you're doing the machine a great service, and you're saving yourself a tremendous amount of money in repair costs.
Gotcha. Will there anything else with mini excavators where anything you kind of want to keep an eye out in the undercarriage to make sure everything's going to be running smoothly or anything like that?
Main thing is keeping the undercarriages clean.
Okay.
That's the big deal. So certain parts of the country, we don't have as much issue with this down in Florida because it's all sandy conditions, whatever. But when you get into other areas of the country and you start getting into red clay, you start getting into types of soil conditions that can dry and pack in an undercarriage, and I'll see many companies don't bother to clean that out. What happens as you start building that debris in the undercarriage, you're putting more tension on the track. So all of a sudden the track's running at a higher tension. That's putting the steel cords under stress. It's also causing more wear on your undercarriage parts as well. So I'd say the biggest thing is be sure at least once a week you're cleaning that undercarriage out and keeping it clean.
Okay. Well, right on. I think that kind of sums up mini excavators and some tips and tricks. Hope you guys learned something new. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for the future videos, and take it easy. We'll see you next time.